Okay, I'm back. I'm back now. Hope you guys can hear me. Welcome once again, Bakasorn. It's good to see you. I had to join a quick call. Just finished right about now. So, what DXY is doing, we are seeing some. Okay, remember what I said, guys. We have a non-top wick candle, and I think, like I said, that we need DXY to take it before any other thing. So for me, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close. Should I close that position? I think I should. I'll wait for further price development. So, or let me leave it. I'm going to leave it, or I don't know. I don't know. So I'm of the opinion, and I still say it, is that DXY need to take out that high before we can expect it to sell, in order for the buys we'll have here to play out completely. But you can see the price is stalling at that point, and you can see there is a swing here, and I think that's what is causing that stall here. Apart from that stalling, you can also see that DXY, like I said, the reason why British pound is not yet flying is because DXY, on the other hand, is delaying the move, because like I said, DXY needs to take out that candle that doesn't have a top wick, but at the same time, if they don't want to take it, then they should start selling off immediately. They should start selling off immediately. But that's that about that. There is something I saw here. I think I might be interested to see what Aussie dollar is doing. I saw it here. But the issue with this is that we need that top to be taken out. We don't want to swipe it. We want them to close above it. And if they close above it, maybe, just maybe, we can attempt this kind of move. Okay. Or maybe we can attempt something like this, but that is only if price breaks above and closes above it. Then it's something we can be open for. On the other hand, let me check the charts. Sorry guys, whenever I'm looking at the chart, I don't usually see my. Okay, yeah. I always sleep. Yeah, it's good. It's good to get your sleep once in a while. It's healthy. I take two trade of buy last night and I lost. Yeah, I think I share your pain, because looking at um, gold that night, it was expected for it to get a buy, but I get your point. So we can go over the charts and have an understanding of it. And yeah, so you said I think you need to sell from there. Okay, that's what you think. Let's look at it also to see what's going on there. But I think you're talking about Aussie dollar there, right? Yeah, I get why you would want us to sell, but um, man, I don't know. I don't know this Aussie dollar. I'm not going to trade Aussie dollar. I don't even think it's okay. Maybe. Wait. Let me calm down and go through it and see for myself. I want to see some things for myself. Mhm. 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 We have this. We have this. but apparently we don't have this. I'll draw out this high. Okay, here we have this. We have this. This doesn't work out. Now we have this. Okay, yeah, I'm more convinced. I'm more convinced on that move. Yes, if price closes above there, any pullback down in that midpoint is a good buy. Let me get the slippage we have for that. Okay, British pound is looking okay. I can close the trade here now, but I'll still leave it. I want to see the slippage for Aussie dollar. Wow, it actually looks good though. The slippage for Aussie dollar and XNS looks very good. Nice. I think I would start trading Aussie. I'll add Aussie dollar to my trading pair pool. Okay, which is good. So we have like 0.9 for the slippage. So anything around 1 pip will look okay. So if we take 1 pip move from here, we'll keep also. Oh, that's a lot though. 1 pip will be all the way there. That's surprisingly more. We have 11 minutes for that candle to completely close. So we get our 1 pip from this angle here. Which will keep us around there. Okay. We'll also get a 1 pip below. Okay. Voulez-vous? 1 to 2 will be there. Okay. Okay. Now, we have 9 minutes remaining for that particular candle to completely close. Very interested in what we have here. So this is what I'm aiming for. This peep here. Oh, price is still trading. So let me even write it here so we know. So we can just leave the rest. Let's get the possible entry and all of that, etc. Just to keep ourselves ready for to engage if price actually obeys our expectation. Stop loss pips. Okay, will be 7.5. Sorry about that breeze blowing. I needed to blow off some deep rays. after confirmation, entry. So this is my idea on Aussie dollar. Let's quickly check our British pound. I think, like I said, I should be closing my British pound trade, but let's see. Oh, it's going well. It's going well. Okay, 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 okay. Let's see what DXY is doing. I think DXY has given up. Okay, I think they've given up. Okay. All right, let's make this. Let's dump this market. Let's go. Let's dump this DXY. Obviously, if DXY takes that low, it increases our. It will increase our speculation. Uh, GBP is approaching the 100 EMA line, so we'll be wary about that. We should be wary about that. On how the market reacts there is extremely important for us to observe. Okay. On the other hand, I think I should close this British pound order and wait for the full confirmation. I think that's what I need to do. Close it, wait for full confirmation, which means, or maybe I can hold it, then price will confirm it. But the only issue I'm having now is I wouldn't want a situation whereby we'll now start to get rejection for price to maybe wanting to swipe this low again, and that would that's where our stop loss is. So I don't know, it's not much. I just risked okay, let's leave it. I'm not going to close it. I'll leave it alone. Let's see what will happen. On the other hand, I can come up with something. Maybe I can break even. Just save myself the headache of taking any further loss. Or I can just close the trade there and move on with my life. No, I'm gonna leave it. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked. Alright. On second thought, let me look at British pound. Let me look at DXY just one more time. Just want to look at it one more time. Okay. Remember, that top wick is not yet taken out. Markets try to go below, and we are seeing some rejection coming in. I'm going to close it and I'll wait for confirmation. I think that's the best thing I can do for myself. And yeah, if you are taking this trade with me, you can close yours. I'm closing mine. At least I'm seeing about $3 there. I'll use the $3 and go and buy some drinks. I'll close it. Not that I'm changing my direction. I might even be wrong by closing it because they might still want to start going up. But I expect this market to go up. But I just closed it because of what, like I said, what DXY been doing here. What DXY has been doing here is not fun. I don't like it. Remember I told you, if because of that non-top wicks, all right, remember there is no top wick there, So just because of that fact, it greatly made me to not really be comfortable holding it. Assuming they drop the top wick there, I will be more comfortable holding that trade. And also another thing that I wouldn't want price to do now is to see this move, and I believe you guys know about this move because I've said it. You see how price will come down, go up, come down, give us something like that looks like a double bottom, and give the W. And whenever you see the W, you know for a fact that they will start looking to trade, at least try to test these highs here. Okay, so what I did was close that order, wait more, be more patient and see what price is going to do. Okay, if price decides to go my direction now, okay, which is DXY is going down, there is no need to panic, because all we know is that if DXY can trade down, we are aiming for it to take that bottom, and once it takes that bottom, then everything will now be based on a pullback for the continuation of that sell. And remember what I told you guys, anytime DXY is selling, expect these guys to be buying. All right, you just go to the major pairs paired against dollar and just be waiting for your buys. Okay, so yeah, I might be wrong by closing this trade, but I think it's the safest thing I can do until I wait for that main confirmation that I'm looking out for. Another thing I can do is I can pretty much, okay, okay, that rejection, we failed to close above it, so now you see rejection coming in. So this entry is not yet confirmed, so don't take anything yet. Remember, like I told you, price needs to close above it to confirm it. So for now, price did not close above it. You can see rejection coming in there, and that's why we are not going to make any decision on this one. I think Bakason said something around selling from that point, which is also a very great point. I'm so sorry, I'm not looking at the live streaming charts. I was focused on on my trading view. But coming back now, I see a couple of messages here, so let me look at them. Wait 1 minute candle. If it come green, then sell and take small profit from it. Non-stop 7 green candles. That's insane. I think you're looking for a buy. It's okay. I take trade on gold. Let's see what happens. It's okay. It takes more profit. Okay, I see your messages, Bakason. I hope it hasn't been long you sent it. So I'll just respond to them one after the other. So on the part where I'm looking for a buy, yeah, remember I'm on the 15 minute, but I get you. The sell you pointed out on the Aussie dollar, pretty much I believe that pullback was that buy you the sell you're pointing at, and you can see already in the chart right there that the sell came in, uh, rejecting from that top. So yeah, you're right, price failed to close above, so you're right, you're completely right about that rejection. And if DXY keeps on buying, I think generally the market will keep on selling. And the way I'm seeing it, I think DXY would want to attempt to come and take out that candle without a top wick, and that will trickle down to this guy being this guy continuing to sell off. Okay, Bakason, is you're a fan of 1 minute, so let me see that which you pointed out in the minute, 1 minute candle. Okay, yeah, you're right. So look at that. Look at that. So look at, is it the bottom? why is it bottom? Wait. Where am I? Okay, I'm in the wrong place. I should be here. Yes, okay, thank you. So this is the 1 minute here. You see that price level I said they should close. This is on the 1 minute though. So don't take what you see here in respect to, because we are coming from the 15 minute, but I want you guys to look at something immediately real quick. Apart from this intermediate swings here, look at this guy here. See that W? For at most, if I now try to trace out maybe the most possible swings I can see here will be one, maybe a two here, maybe something small here, but not entirely. Uh, okay, do you see that? So we are seeing that M sign here. See, up, middle, up, market goes below it. So on the 1 minute, obviously you can see the trend is now in a very structured uh, price action. So yes, the sell you pointed out on the 1 minute Bakason is correct, and this also drives to what I say about time frames. Okay, so when you're looking at each time frame is telling you a story, and no story is wrong. Every time frame story is valid for that time frame. Okay, so yeah, what I'm trying to say is that if you can look at a market from a bigger time frame, like the 1 week time frame, daily time frame, maybe if you go to the weekly time frame, price will be pointing out that it's in a bearish trend. Then if you move from that 1 week time frame maybe down to a 15-minute time frame, that same market on the 15-minute time frame market structure might be pointing that the market is in bull trend. So that's why I say that the trend or what price is doing is relative to what um, time frame you are looking at it from. So that's basically what I'm just in all these things I said now. That's just the basic way to explain it. Yes, you're right. Yeah, if it comes many times, the candle will lose its momentum for sure. Another thing I want to bring to our consciousness is gold. Let's have a look on what's going on gold. But for me, I think I'm much more tilted to see what Aussie dollar wants to do. Although we need price to confirm it first before we make any decision on that on the 15-minute time frame. While we are waiting for that, we can take a quick look at what we left out here. Oh, you see now I will regret closing that position because now the buy is still in place. But the good thing is that it's okay. It's okay that the buy is in place because our main entry is still in on site. Our main entry is still on site. And what do I mean? What I mean by our main entry is still on site is not other than the fact that we want that top to be taken out, just quite similar to what we see happening on Aussie dollar. We want that high to be taken out, right? Then when we get any pullback into that zone again, we'll be looking for the main buy. Okay, that's my own opinion. But the only issue now, why this might, why I might feel a bit bad closing that trade is that if I went for a break even, maybe it would have been way better. Okay, it would have been way better. But it's okay. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Now I regret closing that position. If I left it alone, I will be aiming for price to close above here. Then we want that pullback, but it's okay. I think I'm still favoring British pound to be more in a bullish state and in the kind of way we want price to be at for a buy. We also have similar thing happening. Let me see what euro is doing. Euro is not so exciting. I think it's pretty much doing the same thing and DXY is doing, just quite the opposite of it. Then on this side of things, price rejected from that top. It would have been nice if price closed above it. That was what we wanted in order to take that entry, but it is what it is. What of New Zealand dollar? Let's see what New Zealand dollar is actually doing. And boring. It's not doing anything so serious. But so far so good though, but it's still boring. Nothing so serious. It's a very boring price there. Okay, so from the look of things, I think the price that is looking more aligned to what we would want to do is heavily on British pound USD and Aussie dollar USD. Those are the two pairs. Those are the two pairs that I would want to go for if we get the confirmation we want. Looking at gold, gold is not doing much. It's currently just doing some wiggle here. Until we see further price development, maybe we can have an idea. But for now, I don't see anything exciting for me, in my opinion, and what I'm looking out for me to trade on gold. There to see what. Oh man, I just regret closing this trade on British pound. So regret it, but it's okay. I think I took out at this point, but now you can see that buy is continuing buying. I hope the guys that took the trade with me are still holding their position, but it's still fair enough. Market is approaching the 100 EMA line, so be wary of that in case if there is any rejection there, but I don't think there will be much rejection. I think price is going to go above it and continue trading up. So what we will be looking for is maybe a very good pullback for us to enter for the main entry. Okay, so that's that about that. I think yeah, we've been able to determine the two. So our check-ins now will be more centered around what is this guy doing and what is this guy doing. All right, but I think British pound is more stronger and more and it's performing more better compared to other guys. So I think keeping an eye on British pound is more favorable in my own opinion. Also, the second guy in the equation, although now there is a loss of momentum from what I'm seeing here, would have been Aussie dollar. So, but I'm not writing them off, at least for now. Let's see what's going to happen. Another place we can maybe gauge an entry. Maybe I might risk that $3 that I got I got from British pound around that price level there. Let me see. I don't know if it's going to reach there, but I think I might be tempted to do that. I'm going to risk that $3 I took out from British pound here. I'll just risk only the $3 there. So let me get one pip. I'll make you one pip 3. and the stop loss over there. We'll just make it another 1 pip below. So I'm going to risk that $3 profit I took in this Aussie dollar buy. I want to buy it from there. Pending, put in the price. I pick the stop loss. You can remove these ones for now. I will leave this one for now. Add the stop loss. I'll be reducing this until I get it down to $3 risk. Yeah, this is about 3 points. 2 points. Let me leave it at 2 points. Yes, I'll leave it at that price level. So buy. If price comes down there, we would want to buy. If price comes towards there, we would like to buy. But I'm only buying with the small money I took out, the small profit I took out from that small move we captured on GBP USD. Let's see if price can trade into that area. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit looking for a lot from the market. But yeah, this is just me trying to see if I can grab an entry before they try to close above, because remember, the idea here is that we need price to close above for our main entry. But while we are waiting for the main entry, I think if price can come down to that level there, it's more what's the word, it's a fair value point to hope for a buy. It's a fair value level for me. So but let's see if price can trade into that area. But I feel bad closing my British pound trade though, because the market is looking very strong, and I don't know why I went and closed the trade I entered though. I entered the trade, I saw the call earlier. The only reason I closed it is just what DXY was doing. That was the only reason why I closed it. But it's fair. You can see that DXY has not really done much. Alright, DXY is still where it is, and you can see DXY is still trying to see if they can buy. But you can see that in as much as DXY did not do much, if you compare it to what British pound has done, you see that British pound is ahead. All those slow movements, you can't see it reflecting here on the GBP chart. But if you compare it to euro, you will see that euro, you see those rejections, you see those stalling movements there on euro. But generally, I think this market is good. It's very good to go. All we need to do is wait patiently, and once the level that we want price to take out is completely taken out, only then we will now engage properly to see if we can get a pullback to enter for our main entry. So these entries you see me paste here are like pre-main entry points. All right. I wish that they could come a little bit more down to grab this entry, but if they don't, it's still fine and good. Okay, I'm just seeing you guys chat now, so I'm going to check gold out. Yeah. I'm just going through the messages on the chat section. So sorry if I wasn't responding in time. I was looking at the trading view. Okay. Yeah, I took a good trade on GBP Bakason. I'll check out Mayor. I'll check out gold for you. I'll look at gold. I think I already had a look on gold, but I think you were not here when I did. But I'll do that for you. I'll look on gold for you. And Bakason, I see your message. And yeah, I'm just waiting for the main entry, or you can call it the sniper entry. All right. But yeah, I'm just waiting for that. And that's basically it. All right. So I don't know if Aussie dollar can come down there. That would be nice. On the other hand, I feel very bad that I closed a very good trade on GBP USD, but it's still okay. All hope is not lost. The reason why I'm saying that is I already have like a main entry setup that I want, and that is what I'm aiming for. But while I'm waiting for that main entry setup, I had an earlier setup that I used a very small amount to open, which, assuming I held it, would would be would be a good move. So, but I sold it off around that level there, but it's okay. So let's have a quick look at gold. This is for Mayor. Mayor requested that we should look at gold. So on gold, the price action on gold is still what we said before. Nothing much exciting is going, at least on the 15-minute time frame. For the guys that have been joining my live stream, they know that I spend more time on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so on the 15-minute time frame, we already marked out some levels that we consider to be the high. Why is, I think on my drawings are not, what's going on? For some reason my all my drawings are not coming out well, or did I delete them? I don't remember deleting any drawing. All right, so on gold, this is on the 15 minutes, right? So what do I think? Well, generally we expected gold uh, to buy from here, although arguably I can say that it did buy, but it was just a very small move here. That was for yesterday. Then coming in today, we see similar thing, but the only issue I have with that is you see that instead of market actually going for the Judas swing, or they call it the unicorn setup. Some use the word Judas swing, some call it the unicorn swing, whatever name you want to call it. Instead of seeing that, what I'm seeing here is series of range market ranging. You can see up, down, up, maybe up, down. This is just what I'm seeing on gold. So nothing exciting is going. So I don't recommend you trading that in such market condition. Okay. The only thing that might look a bit exciting to take on gold now is if we can see price wiggle and maybe try to start taking the highs, maybe we can look for a pullback for a continuation. Or another thing that can happen, two things that can happen now is if price can do the wiggle, which means it's just basically there's an equal low here, so I think a buy will be more favorable. But if price can still do this, maybe up, down, up, down, remember it needs to take those two low out and go deeper down, then maybe we can look for a setup like that. So those are the two things I would be looking out for on gold. But generally, I don't recommend you engaging in the market right now. For if you really want to trade gold, you have to give it some time to show you some nice swing. Then you can now look for your Judah swing or your whatever other swing. I don't know what name you call it, but yeah, you get my point. So that's what I'm looking out for on gold. For me, gold is not so exciting this morning. So yeah, that's my own opinion. Any other person can think otherwise, but yeah, that's my own humble personal opinion on that. Moreover, I'm not saying you should take my word for it. I've said this same phrase more than 20 times today, which is what? Don't take my word for it. I'm not always right. All right. So all the calls I've been doing is either most times I'm wrong. But yeah, that's my opinion on gold. We can see a continuation sell-off here, which is good. We want them to sell into that. I think I already have my pending order in place. Do I? Yes, I have it already in place. So let's see if we can get an entry for that buy. In the meantime, let's see what the British pound is doing. Okay, some introduction of red candle, but nothing major is going on there. Nothing major is going on there. Yeah, that's my view, my opinion. Feel free to ask for any other trading pair you'd want us to look at. Euro USD. Okay, Ayati Emmanuel is requesting for Euro USD. Okay, we'll look at it real quick. Yeah, gold is boring. Gold is boring. Next week will be. I agree with you, Bakason. Gold is boring. Ayadi Emmanuel, if you're still on the stream, would have a look at your Euro USD. I think we already had a look around it, but due to is a new request, so I believe you might have missed out when we had a look. We can still, look at it again for you. Okay. In the meantime, while we are doing that, I believe if you're joining us and you're enjoying the content, please have a like on the video. Just a way of helping algorithm to suggest it for other users to engage, and people that you also feel like would want to learn or gain from contents like this. You can also recommend this video to family, friends, well-wishers, lovers, ex, pretty much anybody that you know would love this kind of content. All right, so looking at Euro USD, you see we already have some pre-drawings that we have on it. We have the top, we have the bottom. For the guys that joined the live stream earlier, they would remember how we came about this and how we came about the top and how we came about the bottom. If you joined earlier, you would have understanding around it. So for me, what I'm looking at here on Euro USD is the market is still in quotes a bearish trend. Mind you, this is on the 15-minute time frame, so I use the 15-minute time frame to trade. I know a couple of people, it's advised that you look at the bigger time frame then trickle down to the lower time frame, but I'm a big fan of price being fractal, so I believe whatever structure you see on any time frame, if you still trade with those structures, you'll still get your good entries regardless. Okay, but keeping that aside, what's my opinion on Euro USD on the 15-minute time frame, which is what we are currently looking at? You can see the obvious swings that we have here, and from that you can see that Euro USD is actually currently in a very structured market. Okay, but with that being said, if you want to align yourself properly on what you would want to do on Euro USD, I need you to pay attention to what price does in this range we have here. All right, we have the top there, we have the bottom there. Okay, already in the bottom we have a very nice trade down, and market has been trying to buy up since then. Although you can see Euro USD is dry, the market is slow, is boring, and it's obvious because we know the reason why. The reason why is because TXY is also slow and boring today. You see it there, very slow and boring. The only market that is looking lively is British pound. On the other hand, British pound looking lively, you can still see that some effects of DXY being very slow is still rubbing off on it. So in summary, for Emmanuel on Euro USD, I would say Euro USD is currently in a very structured market on the 15-minute time frame. There is hope, or there is an idea of the market trying to change trend, but generally looking at it, I don't think you should engage on Euro USD. It's very dry, it's boring, it's not doing anything serious at all. So if you want to take a trade on the major pair and the likes of maybe your euro, I would recommend you going to British pound as a counter party to that. So British pound is looking more of a cleaner market structure compared to what I'm seeing on Euro USD. That is my own opinion. While I'm saying that it's not casted on concrete, I'm not saying it's a must. That's exactly what it's going to be. But yes, it is what it is. For the guys that are just coming across my video for the first time, we do this every weekdays from Monday to Fridays. We look at the financial market ranging from the major pairs to the cryptocurrency pairs, and also we look at the weekend stock market. What I mean the weekend stock market, I'll show you guys what I mean, and this is what I mean. I know whenever I say it, it gets funny. Look at this weekend stock market, guys. For the guys that are looking at this, I believe you know what I'm talking about already. So the stock market we also look at, but we leave sessions like this only on Fridays. We just do it. I don't recommend you go and gamble. I'm just saying we just do it for fun. All right, we just take our time, look at matches we have for the weekend, and our own opinion. I've already done it mid this live streaming, so I don't think I will go over it again, but I've already done that part. So yeah, just saying. But we are more focused on financial market. We don't talk about sports here. We only do that on Fridays just for fun, just to keep the session lively, and make it fun to be around, because I think trading is a boring game. Most times when we trade, it's either you are waiting for a setup, or if you finally see that setup and you engage in that setup, you will now have to manage that same trade and all of that. So it's already work on its own. But yeah, that's that about that. So if you're meeting us for the first time, we do this every day, Monday to Friday. We have the London session. Usually we do it in the morning. Then the New York session, usually we do that in the afternoon. This is the longest morning session I've done, and yeah, and usually for afternoon section we kick off around 12:30 West Africa time, sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock, depending on in depending on my what price is doing, and also sometimes my activities based on availability. But we do this every day. And if you don't want to miss out on the live streaming, because we don't have schedule time, we kick off with it. We only come when there's availability and also market is looking good. But one thing we do for sure is that we always come every day. We show up every day, and for you to engage, the only thing we can ask for is subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss out times when we come live for this. Then another thing you can also do is we have a Discord channel. If in case you want to join, I have a Discord channel where I have interesting people, and I'm building up a community whereby we can stay like this, share ideas, share knowledge, and share trades amongst ourselves. And you know, iron sharpens iron. You know, while I'm sharing knowledge to you, you are also sharing knowledge to me. That way, both parties will gain from being good people, better people, and make money out of it. Because the whole essence of even coming here to take our time to do all this is for us to make money. All right. So, but at the same time, for us to be good people, to be better people. All right. So let's see what DXY is still doing, because it's very important that we know what DXY is doing at all point in time, because it's one of the biggest determinant factor in price. My network is a bit shitty. I don't know why my the chart is not loading as fast as expected. Yeah, Bakason, I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Now you made mention of song. Yeah, I don't know. My music, I just figured out here was a bit boring. Okay, it's not loud. We just keep it slow, playing in the background. Okay, yeah, I think the DXY chart just loaded now, so you can see price is still trying to trade down. My network is getting a bit shitty. I hope it's not affecting the live stream. My network is really shitty right now. I hope it's not affecting the stream, guys. Well, hopefully the network are on my side is not affecting the stream, because I noticed that my chat was taking a little bit of time to load. So the only possible reason why would be my network is shitty right now. Man, my network is now shitty. What the hell? Man, my network is misbehaving. I'm trying to load up my chat. My network is not allowing my chat. It's not allowing my chat to load properly. Okay, this is very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. My network is not allowing me. It's not allowing the chat to load. So maybe we'll just give it a minute. And my own issue now is I just hope it's not affecting my live stream. But looking at it, I don't think it's actually affecting the stream, and that's weird. That's really weird. Let me try to load up something else here, maybe fast. Whoa, my network is really shitty this afternoon. So from the look of things, I think this guy is about to. Why is my order here not yet triggered? It should My order here should be triggered by now. Is price not trading below it, or is it my slippage? I'm trying to understand what's going on here. I have a pending order, or am I in the wrong? This is it now, right? That's the blue line there. Oh, my network is really, really shitty. I can't. Why is network so shitty like this? Okay, I think price has peaked the Oxy dollar trade I have there, and okay, I think it's coming back. Network is coming back a little bit, but it's very shitty. And yeah, you're right, Bakason, man. I should have listened to you to sell from that top, but yeah, it actually sold back. I think my order is already triggered. The buy order I have there is already triggered. The network is really shitty. So the buy order I have here, I just risk a very small amount just for entertainment. It's not anything so serious. It's just entertainment purpose. You can see it there. What I'm risking here is about $3 or so, approximately $3. The $3 I'm risking here is just the $3 profit I managed to make from that small trade I had on British pound USD. Okay, I think the network is back. I think it's moving okay now. So this was my trade on British pound. I ended up closing around there due to the fact that DXY was just messing up. But I think DXY now is maybe experiencing some bullish move. That's what's making markets to trade down now. You see, and I think the issue why we've not seen DXY to consistently trade down is because of, I'm still making mention of that non-top wick candle that is here. This candle that came down, there is no top wick to it, and that's why I said when there's always a tendency of price trying to go test out those levels, and I made mention of that, and that was one of the reasons why I did not end up holding uh, the trade, that the buy entry trade that I took on British pound. So when I closed the trade, I think I made just small money. When I even opened it, I opened it with very tiny amount, just for to entertain you guys, and not only to entertain you guys, because I say trading is boring. It's just I did that to entertain, for entertainment, and also to have something to, put my head around, something to think about. Okay, so still the same thing going on here. So let's see how price is going to react from there. But really, my network this afternoon is not friendly at all. My network this afternoon is not friendly at all. This is the Aussie dollar entry trade that you guys saw. So that's it there. Let's see if we're going to get a rejection and start trading up. If but for that to happen, it's extremely important that DXY on its side should be trading down. Okay, DXY needs to be trading down. It's a what is the setup? From Ferranme, the setup. Well, not we don't have a serious confirmation yet. We don't. I would recommend not to do anything at this point, because we are yet to see a very good confirmation. But if you want to take the risk that I took, which I only did that with a very little amount of money, and the money I reinvested back in it was the small amount of profit I made from British pound is what I invested back into this entry here. So if you are still holding the British pound entry, which is this one that I made earlier today, if you are still holding your position here, well, I'll recommend you to maybe still keep on holding it. Okay, maybe you should keep on holding it to see if they would at least take out that high. Okay, but if you're not, or you want to close